Hello everyone! Today I am wanting to dupe the vibes of the new Winnie the Pooh Colourpop collab palette. Now, I love Winnie the Pooh just like everyone else. It's not like my favorite Disney property or children's book or anything like that, but I do like the franchise. Not enough to buy a collab though. But when I saw the release of the palette, I was like, oh my gosh, that is such a beautiful color story. So I knew I wanted to dupe the vibes. So today we're gonna build a palette, duping the vibes. It's not like a perfect dupe, but it's close. And then I'm gonna go ahead and do an eye look themed around the palette. Well, really, I think I'm gonna do two. But if I sound a little bit weird today, I'm getting over being sick, so that is why. But I really wanted to film this video because I know how the makeup world works, and in 2 weeks we're all going to be past this palette and this color story, but I'm super into it right now. I feel like it actually goes with my dress really well today. So if you want to see the palette that I made and watch me do some eye look tutorials, then go ahead and just keep on watching. We're gonna kick it old school this time, and I don't have the shades picked out for this palette yet, so I'm gonna speed through picking them out. And again, we're going for like a dupe the vibes, not like a shade by shade dupe. I'll keep the palette up in the corner, speed through picking out the shades, and then I'll tell you what I picked. All right, I'm back after what was a much longer time for me than it was for you, and I'm pretty happy with what I've come up with. Like I said, it's not a perfect dupe, but it's like a dupe the vibes, and I really like how it turned out. So this first shade is from Looksy. This is Social Butterfly. This is what I'm using in place of Smackaroo, sorry. I wanted to stick with something neutral, but I wanted to tie that gold in a little bit more, and I hate those sequin shades, and I figured it was like that matte was a little close to the orange, and so we would make it a little different and go with this instead, and look at how stunning that is. So next up, we've got Gisa Lang from Sydney Grace. Just a standard matte yellow. I figured this would be a good one, so you know, I love these types of shades. I'm glad that it's in here. This is really what inspired me to dupe out this palette. Next up is Plankton from Menagerie. I went with a matte green instead, so that way if I wanted to do like a full green look, I could. I also felt like it could use like a lighter, like transition-y kind of tone for like the warmer looks. So I'm glad that this one's in here, although I will miss that beautiful green shimmer. But I do have one green shimmer in here. This is Martian from Terra Moons. And again, I wanted to play on that gold. You know, I wanted to make sure that these were different enough. I feel like on camera, it's showing up a little more gold than it is in person. In person, it's much more of like an olivey green kind of color. Gosh, these two look so similar though on camera. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. Are these two different enough? Or if you saw both of those in a palette, would you be like, why'd they dupe themselves? But for now, let's keep going. This next one is a new Looksy shade. This is Oh Bother, and it actually is inspired by Winnie the Pooh, so I knew I wanted to put it in here. And I thought it was a perfect like light golden kind of shade for the palette. Okay guys, I think I'm going to make an executive decision and switch out Martian with Ornamental from Cleona because I feel like these are looking a little too similar. Let me swatch it up here first to see. Oh yeah, that's way more different and keeps the green and the gold. So I'm going to go wipe this off and replace that swatch and this shade in the pan, and then we'll keep going. Oh my god, does that not look like so much better? I feel like it looks so much better. Let me know. Maybe you liked the original shade more, but I am loving this. Anyways, let's keep going. So this one is from Copacetic Cosmetics. I can't remember what the shade is called. Sun Glow. It's called Sun Glow. It's just an orange. I don't really have as deep of an orange as what they have in the palette. As some of you may know, orange is my least favorite color, so I don't have a ton of orange, but even though it's a little bit brighter, I thought it still paired well with the palette. I also realized I don't really have a baby pink. I have one kind of from, Touch of Glam, and I do not like it. Video coming at some point on that. But this one is also from the new Looksy collection, just like this one is. This one is called Pixie Dust. Yes, Pixie Dust. It's not quite a baby pink, but it does have a gold shift to it, which I thought, again, kind of tied it well to everything else. And it's the closest I have to a baby pink. Next up is just a standard matte deep brown. I wanted something a little bit more neutral than what they had and a little bit deeper, and that one's from ABH. Next we have a depotted baby pink matte from Blend Bunny, and it's just a standard baby pink matte, super cute. I feel like these three together would be a really cute look. And then lastly, this one is also depotted from the same Blend Bunny palette, and it's just like a deep cranberry kind of color. And I have to say, Colourpop really did something, because altogether, this is like a very cute color story, which is why I wanted to dupe it. And now that I see it all swatched out on my hand, I'm like, oh my god, I love it so much. Let me know what you guys think of this color story down below. And now let's do a look. Okay, so I have the palette right here. You may notice I did add a highlight color. That's like the one thing that I feel like this palette is missing. So I just put in like a natural like champagne kind of color. I think I'm gonna do two different eye looks, but I think they're gonna be like the same shape and style, just different colors to see how the colors play together in this palette. Before I get started though, you guys, the graduation gown is dangerously close to leaving us. I graduate next week, so you can look forward to that and hearing all about it in my April recap video. But for now, let's speed up some eye looks. All right, I just put on mascara, and so these are both eyes done. Let me know what you think, and also feel free to check out my Instagram to see, you know, close-ups and stuff like that. I think both looks turned out really well, and I'm very happy about the fact that we used every single shadow in the palette, so that's pretty cool. I mean, as I was doing this eye in particular, I was like, wow, that's looking a lot like the avatar look that I did in my Build Your Own Avatar palette. So it just goes to show how the colors, like, in, you know, practice are pretty similar, and you can create similar looks. It just kind of shows to me that, like, you don't need all of these different palettes, and I'm really glad that I have singles where I can, like, dupe things out and, you know, switch color stories when, like, I'm feeling inspired, and then switch back when I'm feeling not inspired, and then make my own things in between. So I hope that this was fun for you. It's a little more chill. I would love to know, what did you guys think of this palette? I don't know why. I mean, I feel like it's like a spring version of a fall palette, if that makes sense at all. Like, the colors I associate more with fall, but like the lighter tones made it very spring-like. And I don't know, I loved it. I really just thought it was so beautiful. Maybe if it had circle pans, I would be more interested in it. But I mean, I'm on my no buy anyways, but spoilers, I might not be for much longer. But we'll talk about it. I'm giving all these sneak peeks of videos. I will say the Looksy shadows, so like the ones in like the like inner part of my lid, those are both from the new collection, and they're really sparkly and beautiful, and another video will be up on that soon. So again, a little sneak peek of what's to come on the channel, so be sure to subscribe. I am so close to 100 subscribers, you guys. I'm very excited about that. So tell your friends, tell your neighbors to subscribe. And until I see you next time, I hope that you stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy. Bye!